Yeah.
Hi.
All right, well, how y'all doing? Welcome to another edition of B-Flicks and Bong Rips. And today we're doing, first of all, I'm Cal.
I'm Brandon.
Tyler.
And today we're going to do another episode of McGee and Me. We have another video scheduled for today, so we have to kind of cut down the time.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do another McGee and Me episode. And there's after this, it's probably 2 or 3 episodes left. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty on the entire series.
Yeah.
So, we're going to...
Soon we'll know all of McGee's adventures.
Yeah.
Oh, joy.
So, So let's get jumping on in this.
That's not how you use a gumball machine at all.
At least he narrowed it down. He didn't have all this ball rolling and shit like that. He just cut it down to just I'm just going to put my pencil in the gumball machine.
I just enjoy the fact that, even after all these years, he just draws the same character over and over again.
Eventually, you got to add something a little different to it.
McGee requires a supporting cast.
Give him a prostitute to boss around or something.
Boss around.
That would be a great reason to hire a prostitute.
Make me a sandwich, damn it.
You're just here so I can boss you around.
So, what are the job requirements? You do what I tell you to do. End of story.
Nothing to do with sex. What do you think I am? Some kind of pervert?
Peter Baldwin.
Still better than Steven.
Ugh.
I don't know all of them. I know who they are. I just can't remember the names.
Unfortunately, I think I can. There's Alec, Alan, Steven, and Daniel. Maybe one more, I can't remember, but those are the
And I have seen all... Well, all the brothers, I at least see one of their movies. So I have seen all of them do something.
How about one last pass? Keep me in practice. Okay. McGee's going long.
When's the point where the parents realizes he talks to this little anime character that only he can see?
Well, they've got a character that they talk to, too, that only they can see.
See, I just thought of a good one. They should do one in an insane asylum.
Would you like to buy a subscription to Vibe?
Hello, I got some Newsweek.
No, it's the one dude from Corky Romano dressed up as the Girl Scout.
Hi, you guys want some cookies?
Corky Romano?
Yeah, Corky Romano.
That's his name.
Yep. Chris Kattan doesn't get to be Chris Kattan anymore. He's just Corky Romano.
I think there's a movie too where
Did McGee just phase into the wall?
how come I can't think of his name now? Tim Curry.
Yeah.
I think there was a movie where he was dressed like a Girl Scout.
That's right. I can't remember what that is, though.
Look at me over there trying to act hard with his hat turned back.
He brought a putter. He didn't even bring a 9-iron. What the hell?
Yeah, right?
Whoever it was is gone now.
I know because I checked out one window.
Everyone, calm down. Pity anyone who tries to break into this house.
I'll show him something.
Men
I'll putt him good.
What's the number for 911?
How do I know?
He's got a note or something.
It's just Uncle Dan. He just got out of jail.
Do you have a moment to talk to us about your Lord and Savior?
Give me Grandma's glasses.
Is he wearing one of those little, you remember those little, like, hats, the baseball hats at Dairy Queen that were treated like bowls?
Yeah.
Michael and Billy
I
from Romania.
think I remember that.
I remember, like, the only ones were, like, just Chicago Cubs. That's all they gave you.
And that is the ice cream sized one.
Look who I kidnapped.
Well, I
They did bring us an offering. No, you should meet anyone looking like that.
If you buy 40 subscriptions to Vibe, I'll give you this, God damn it.
Foreign exchange student.
There you go.
I can't believe I finally get to meet you after 4 years.
Who speaks perfect English.
You're so small.
And you are
He-
so...
I come from the land of Nebraska.
Mona Martin.
It's a far off, exotic land.
Where is Jamie and Sarah?
I'm Sarah. Hi.
Not a hill in sight.
Jamie. She's got a bad case of the measles.
Full of wonder and
That
magic.
that shirt's driving me nuts looking at that turtleneck.
Sam, she is taking care of her sister. This is real American kindness.
Yeah, we've heard about how kind Americans are.
But Nick wasn't expecting Ely till...
So forgiving and don't like drama whatsoever.
We are exactly on time. Well, today is the first day of our Christmas Lenten season. And this relief organization that I work for, they send Ilya and me on to a big global gathering.
Does this look like Thanksgiving?
We're gonna have to actually do Christian stuff, aren't we?
Very nice.
Wait. They're not intruding, are they, Mom?
Yeah, you can stay in my sister's room.
Of course not. Please.
She's always got some kind of guy in there.
David.
Oh, I was just practicing.
He grabs his daughter and he's like, I was just practicing.
What the hell? That's terrible.
Practicing what now?
That's terrible.
Follow me upstairs. Sarah, you can sleep with Grandma tonight.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you sleep with me tonight.
Nick,
Then I would have been a
You
little
can
worried.
practice with Grandma tonight.
Practice.
and
I'll be testing you in the morning.
There will be a written exam.
Yeah. Right.
And also an oral exam.
That's just for extra credit.
Everybody passes the oral exam.
Except your mother.
Did you hear
She
that?
failed.
Secret code. They look like Soviet agents.
She's
to me.
failed for
There
years.
are no more Soviet agents. Oh, don't tell me you buy that whole collapse of the Soviet Union thing. Pure propaganda.
I heard it from Q.
So McGee's a conspiracy theorist.
Of course.
Oh no, Commissioner Gordon's calling.
Yeah.
And the TV guy. And a graham cracker.
Plain or cinnamon?
One of each.
I'm not so sure that making this
Women
intercom
always bossing you around.
I'm getting a strange feeling that burglars may have been easier to deal with than Ilya and his dad. Of course, the thrill of putting together Dad's old army cot added to an already bizarre evening.
It is just as I imagined from your letters. You are so lucky.
His puffy pirate shirt.
This is wonderful.
So, kid, if you see me talking to myself, don't question it.
Whatever happened to the model that you wrote about? You know, the ship with the Romanian name?
Is there a chandelier I can swing on?
Carpathia. I finished it, but I no longer have it. You see, I need the wood for another project. I think if all of this were mine,
Is that an
I
Atari
should not
Lynx?
have time for anything else but playing.
I don't know.
What was it your dad said right before we came upstairs?
Show it, damn it. I think it is. He would have an Atari Lynx, wouldn't he? Can I get a Game Boy, Dad? No. How about a Sega game?
You need a good Christian handheld console.
Can I have a Game Gear? No.
Matthew 22:39. You must
Can I have this high-tech game, Dad? No, you can play some Pong.
What about them Tiger electronic wrist games?
He reminds me and my sisters of his wisdom.
Happy birthday, son. I decided to let you play some Tetris today. There's your upgrade, son. Enjoy.
You finally earned enough good boy points.
All night, Aaliyah went on and on about the great stuff in my room. By morning, I was exhausted.
All your stuff is awesome, and I'm going to take it.
Amazing.
It's a lot of orange juice.
That's
Romanian pumpkin
that's her mimosas.
Hollow out 1 15-pound pumpkin.
They do that much orange juice in the morning. How much orange juice they go through?
All of it.
Driving me nuts.
Not to worry, I am almost finished. You know, back home, one push of the finger produces a long, steady, forceful ring. And when I'm finished, yours will do the same.
Michael, I know this has been on David's fix-it list for a while, and I thank you very much for repairing it and everything,
It's
but
my pleasure. Maybe next time when guests come, they won't have to go to back door and scare family.
Mrs. Martin,
oh, yes, Ely.
what I need for you?
Oh,
What?
what is it?
It's an act.
An odd. Well, it's very special.
Put it on.
Sorry, people. This is a very dull part.
Yes, it is.
Your soul now belongs to Satan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They got it from him.
Why is
because
she
I
like?
gave him a sacrifice.
What's her deal? Like, why is she acting like she doesn't like them?
Don't ask.
Oh, so I see the Romanian wood fiend struck again.
You got a kid giving you things, and you got a guy fixing things.
Yeah.
What's the problem here?
The right side of the
And everybody else is fine with
I
it.
sleep over at Lewis's house and stay in the other bunk. It's not this bad.
You better call Lewis and let him know you can't go to the game.
What?
Games are for devils.
But he'll get mad at me.
You are Ilya's host. You can't just up and leave in the middle of a visit. Lewis
He
will
definitely
understand.
right now thinking about it.
Look, it's
After
tough
Brandon
enough.
said that, you should get a
Their
picture of
Thanksgiving
Mama
dinner
from
with
the
your
water
sister
boy.
said.
Yeah.
Oh, and a last-minute Romanian pumpkin cabbage casserole.
Oh, the bell she is fixed. Now I must fix faulty light. It is very perplexing. Whenever I turn on the switch, instead of light, comes this terrible rumble from sink.
Oh, no, Michael. Oh, no, Michael. That's the disposal.
Yeah, stick your hand down there. You'll get a prize.
Yes, honey.
Why does everything that kid makes, like, he has to add a light bulb?
Because otherwise you wouldn't know that it's working. We don't have anything like that back in my country.
Honey, I'm sorry. I forgot.
God damn you, woman.
May you burn in hell for not getting me what I want.
You know, like on TV, you know, you love Lucy.
You love Lucy.
Well, great. Why don't you pick up a pumpkin and some more cabbage when you're there? And Nick can show you how to get there on his way to school.
But, Mom...
But, Mom.
Old Romanian saying, a man is a swine who denies bacon to his neighbor.
I can tell, kid, that lady really likes you.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Some dude and his little friend are visiting, and
well, he's touching his little friend a little too much.
Such is the way of McGee and Me.
They start kicking his leaves.
Good morning, sir. Have a very nice day.
What's weird too is like they just walk right through them. It's like there's
fondle my buttocks.
I would have laughed at the kid just jumped right in the little pile.
What wonderful leaves!
I get out of school around 2. Grocery store's about a block that way. Can't miss it. Oh, hey, you're going the wrong way. You guys are going the wrong way.
Well, hello. I am Michael Tenescu. Here, let me assist.
Mr. Tenescu. That's Crazy Jim. He's a bum.
A bomb?
I prefer the term gentleman of reduced means. James,
I like his pants.
That's the only thing that stands out.
Sorry, Crazy. I mean James. Sleep.
A word to the wise, young sir. When escorting out-of-towners about, you would do wise to advise them to keep their hands to themselves. Dirt, you know.
Oh, dirt. I know. Now I work in a relief organization. Before, I work in steel factory here in
Raza, you don't say. Is that near Akron?
And here, look, here is wife.
I don't know what this dude's talking about half the time.
After this big
Probably something about how wonderful America is.
I don't even know what half these people are talking about.
Because the writers of McGee and Me strike me as the kind of people who would just write any foreign character going like, wow, America's so wonderful.
Yeah. So it's annoying.
Jordan, this is my friend Ilya Tenescu and his dad from Romania.
Romania.
And this is my friend, James.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We just met. We are the best of friends.
Hey,
we're gonna be late to school.
Yeah, we'd better go.
Bye, Nick. I'll see you at home. America is amazing.
America is amazing.
You gotta make sure to tell him.
And now I'm on a first name basis with
Boy, I sure love America.
Lies, all lies.
You never know what to expect next with Ilya and his dad.
America is the greatest country on earth and has no problems whatsoever. Well,
And if there is, it's because of the Democrats.
yeah. Because they want to open up the border.
She has been bringing letters and
Communism.
packages to this house for many
Give
months.
my money to the poor.
People inside. Can you guys believe it?
I need that money.
Nice to meet you.
I like chicken wings.
A lot of people on my route. Really?
Food stamps only pay for $250 worth of my beer a month.
You have big plans? Well, not really. My roommate.
Anything else?
Look up some bird in the microwave and watch reruns of the parade on
I don't know.
Well, we're waiting.
Bring in the mail woman.
Especially with all these things you have done.
Can I keep her?
Well, Thanksgiving is really more than just a big meal.
If you hear any screaming, don't
It's
worry.
a celebration of the
We're
time our
we're just
forefathers
playing.
gave thanks for all God had given them. It's a time of sharing our good fortune with others.
Except you.
That sounds really nice.
She'll be my friend till the end.
What did I do with that grater?
Well, it's been nice meeting y'all. I better get back to my route now.
Nice to meet you, Julia. Ilya, will you show Julia out?
Yes, I would. Come, Julia.
I've been a bit off lately, and people are wanting their W-2s. Is that a sweet potato?
Yeah.
Yuck.
What, honey?
I don't like these people.
Now the dog. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Well, I'm starting to think that the Tenescus are probably aliens from another planet. McGee, of course, has another
Yeah,
idea.
they love America way too much.
With my new spy tracking globule,
How's that?
keep tabs on the Tennessee's movements at all times.
It's a foreskin.
Babysitting Boris Gadnov, so.
That light means you know something's coming.
Smegma alert.
Yeah.
See? That light meant something was going to blow.
Yeah. You called it, dude.
His idea of fun is hanging around street people, and he brought home our mail girl.
Yeah, nothing cool happens on the street. Right, my Christian brother?
It's just too much of a diplomatic to actually be in the same country with.
Stupid foreigners.
I wish he'd never come here in the first place.
I'm just saying terrible things.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, I'm sorry about the
Hello. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
See, this is definitely Full House music right here. They gotta start playing.
Yeah, Lily was using it over by the art table. It was, of course, amazing.
What's the matter with Ilya anyway?
You want the long list or the short list?
He seems so upset. I just passed him outside your door and...
Just knows that kid's got a big ass room.
Yeah.
I would love to have that room growing
I know,
up.
right?
So much room for activities.
Activities.
In quotes.
Sir, have you seen Ilya?
Yeah, he and his dad just left.
What?
I saw him as I was coming in.
They left with this crazy Jim character. And for being a windy day, that plant wasn't really moving.
Right?
Is that a cartoon in your pocket, or are you just happy to see it?
Could you change the channel?
I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with you watching HBO in there, McGee.
Sorry about that. Okay. Occupational hazard.
By the way,
No, you can't watch Game of Thrones.
you know the little boy that...
How can I forget? No, I haven't seen him, but I'll keep my eye out.
Oh, good luck.
Ow! Ow! Wow! Wow! Ow!
What were you doing in those bushes?
Hurry up.
What? He was bushwhacking.
I like how he doesn't exist, but he can like affect things in real life.
Yeah.
So then he does exist.
Let's see. If I was a foreigner, where would I go?
He should have just checked the
I like how he just like walks through everybody's yards.
Yeah, I know, right?
that bush thing, or whatever you want to call it, that tree thing. That'd be funny. He just starts checking up on it, like they're hiding in there.
They probably are.
Doing DMT or some shit.
They're just like huffing paint with Crazy Jim.
The rubber cement is what I prefer most.
Now that's a fucking sniffer for the discerning man.
Rock and roll, people. Rock and roll.
Yeah, you gotta set a montage to that song, and that's gotta be how it ends with, that. Just a fist in the air.
He made this out of his model ship.
You gotta like have someone like looking like death metal kind of thing with their fist in the air.
Thanksgiving. I didn't even give him a chance, McGee. All I could think of was my own stupid self. Now I'll probably never see Ilya again.
I didn't realize it until now, but I love him.
I started having these feelings.
What?
With the suave elegance, cool detachment, and the wry humor only British super spies can affect.
Cruel detachment.
James Bond pursues his arch nemesis, Dmitri
It's a
Villeneuve.
very subtle way of saying you're a sociopath.
Of an exotic European city.
Oh, come on, you've seen that coming.
Or dirty as dinner jacket. Blonde activates his
It was just a joke about like how James Bond always just like winds up walking into holes without like even trying.
It's just brushing off like it's nothing.
And James Bond always just stares into the camera, smirking knowingly.
But of course, James Bond, these new movies, he has got his ass kicked pretty good. So,
but he's also a really good ass kicker.
True. Some
people don't like the whatever his name is, Clive or Owen or whatever it was, but I think new ones are pretty good.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig, that's right.
I think he did. I think he did good.
Yeah, he's done pretty good.
Thanks for the thought. There's one mystery I'm gonna have to solve on my own.
Like he's the badass. Roger Moore's the silly one. And then Sean Connery's the misogynist.
Yeah. Should just like do like a band, like an a cappella band.
Yeah.
Like a barbershop quartet. But it's all just like variations of James Bond.
Yeah.
No, James Bond villains.
Not hungry, Mom.
Not hungry? I fixed enough food for an army. Ely and Michael
What'd you do that for? Only like 3 people here.
Pumpkin cabbage casserole by yourself.
Because they know that there's going to be third act, solving of the problem.
We all did, honey.
Now, can your dad have his shirt back?
Sometimes life starts moving so fast, we forget to love other people. We think only of ourselves.
I don't know why, but his shirt being tucked in is driving me nuts.
Everything about his shirt is driving me nuts.
Got boombox back there. I can imagine him like walking down like the hall of the school as a kid with that thing, and he's like listening to Cinderella or some shit.
Yeah.
You'd have been really funny. He's watching wrestling, like he's cheering for Hulk Hogan. Come on, Hulk, say your prayers.
Did you take your vitamins?
Hogan, say your prayer with us.
Lex Luger better watch his ass.
Fuck you, Macho Man.
Lord.
No, I like me some Macho Man.
Of course.
Please bring back the Romanian boy.
With your help, he'll be able to forgive me for what I did. bless him.
Bless him
Bless
good.
this food.
Bless his dad. But don't bless Crazy Jim. Ah, we played a funny American prank on you.
We disappeared and made you worry.
They were staying over at the Marriott.
It here in my pocket. Oh, my friends, please forgive me. Yesterday, Edie and I, we went to back alley mission to help feed people who do not have enough food.
You've been doing volunteer work all this time?
Oh, there are so many people to feed and so few to help feed them. But we wanted
Well,
to
if he
do
just
what
told you, we wouldn't have smacked you very hard.
we have. Like Mrs. Martin said.
Like I said.
Well, if you're gonna like go out and help people, and you're staying at this person's house, can you at least like tell them?
How Thanksgiving is a time of sharing good fortune with others. I think
See, we're better at being Christians than you.
So, in suitcase we put clothes so that we could share these with
We even got the Crazy Jim into Harvard.
You gave away your clothes?
Yes, but we also receive. Hey, where else could I trade for such a fashionable hat, huh? Oh. Just like Indiana Jones, no?
Boy, I'm starting to get a little itchy, though.
Wes is crawling around in here now.
I will explain. You said we invited all the people that we met. You know, friends, neighbors.
You invite people?
No worry.
Crazy
Knowing
Jim.
Mrs. Martin's spirit for giving, I say to pastor at mission, I say, hey, I know where to send all these extra people.
We're bringing Dirty Mike and the boys.
Let me rephrase it. We got a jar of old mustard, and we got a poodle, and we're just gonna get in there, and we're gonna put some D's in some A's.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys?
How you know who we are?
You left a note in that car. Police, shithead.
He's a copper. We gotta go. Come on!
Hey, goose it, boys! They're cops! Rub your dicks on the car as you run away! You turned my beautiful Prius into a nightmare!
We are gonna have sex in your car. It will happen again.
You said you made enough to feed an army. We forgot all about dessert. Thank you for having these homeless guys bring us food.
He found it in the trash somewhere. Just picked off the dirty stuff.
He just went to the Hy-Vee dumpster and just found a cake that they threw out. Thankfully, it was still in the box.
You're right, this has way more room than the place that had all the tables that we had set up specifically for this. Oh man, Bam Margera. What have you done?
God damn, how many people are going? Like, I didn't say this was okay.
Was that guy wearing tinfoil on his arms?
Maybe we'll see him again.
God, it smells like rotten sewer in here. Thanks.
This dude's house 100% got robbed.
Yeah.
Whoever smells like shit needs to leave now, and half of them go.
It's okay.
The Romanian kid.
Visit me during the World
McGee, make sure you leave.
Cup. Word we will make it through.
McGee, did you wipe today?
I think your son has learned well our way of greeting.
Michael.
Soon we shall be betrothed.
This may be our best Thanksgiving ever.
I want those.
Who the fuck are all these people?
You're having a party?
You didn't tell me about it?
It's a restaurant. I gotta get well. Fast.
It's because we don't love you, Pumpkin.
Forget the spy business. I can make a fortune with my McGee Cam blimp. Going up.
With his what?
He can limb.
He can blimp.
Nothing like a bird's eye view of the turkey.
Oh.
The turkey.
Well, there goes my fortune.
Oh, the humanity.
There was literally like no reason for any of this. And now the gravy's ruined.
Into every bowl of gravy, a little turkey must fall.
What a stupid
The executive in charge.
Damn, man.
David Dad Martin.
Grandma Martin.
Julia, the male person.
And starring McGee.
McGee is real.
You know he gets like what? Like
fell-
maybe 10% of the camper time?
Yeah.
McGee fell in the gravy. We know he's real.
Karen Keach.
Now nobody's at the soup kitchen. Dick Church. Woogie Thomas?
Woogie Thomas, I like that.
Yeah.
But I'm very curious about this Dick Church. Whatever happened to love?
You guys tried to ban it. Star Tunes.
More like working actor tunes.
I like how the footage is dragging, but the credits are like going by really quick.
They really need to get through all this. It's not shot in Indiana?
Just put
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's shot on location in Hollywood, but it takes place in Indiana.
Clearly they did not want to actually film in Indiana. Yeah, such a weird picture.
Right.
Alrighty. Well, that was McGee and Me.
Family.
That was McGee and Me, so pretty shitty episode.
Yeah. It was a worse episode than usual, and they're all pretty bad.
Yeah, alright.
This is my third one, so they were all bad.
Alright, so that's probably a 9 on the Gale scale for me.
Gonna have to give it an 8, but then that kid's puffy pirate shirt adds on half a point.
I'll go 8.
Alright.
Had a little fun with it, obviously, but
Gonna have a lot
make
more,
fun of it, of course.
Have a lot more fun with Dick Church.
Or that other one you've seen,
Woogie Thomas.
Woogie Thomas. I'll hang out with that guy.
Yeah, we'll smoke a blunt with Woogie.
Hey, Woogie could be a dick.
Yeah, but we'll smoke a blunt with him and find out. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Well,
Boogies.
Until next time, we're going to be doing a movie next time, so stay around, eh?
Yeah.
See ya.
Adios.